Welcome to Children's Corner, where we come to be with God, to listen to God, to talk with God, and to hear the stories of God. One of the first things we do to get ready to be with God is to light our Christ candle to remind us that Christ is with us. And we have our greeting for one another. Our greeting is really almost like a prayer. So my prayer for you is that the Lord be with you, and then also with you. Before we tell one of God's stories, we always sing our special song, so we know it's time to focus on what God might be saying to us today. Please join me in singing Be Still and Know. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Once every year, the people of God go to Jerusalem to celebrate the feast of the Passover, to remember how God led them through the waters to freedom. This year, as Mary and Joseph and Jesus went, they were all very happy because Jesus was old enough to go to the temple all by himself. Jesus went to the temple to talk with God and to hear the great teachers tell the stories of God. Then he went and ate the feast of the Passover with family and friends. When the Passover was over, everyone started home. When evening came, Mary and Joseph went to Jesus' friends to look for him. But no one had seen him. Mary and Joseph began to look for him everywhere. Finally, they found him at the temple. Mary said, "Where have you been?" We've looked everywhere for you. We were so worried." Jesus was surprised. "Why did you look everywhere for me? Didn't you know I was in my Father's house?" But Mary and Joseph did not understand. But they all went home together. And the boy Jesus was obedient to his parents, and he grew to be a man. He grew taller and stronger. He grew in wisdom and in love, and was loved by God and loved by people. I wonder how Jesus felt knowing that he was now old enough to go to the temple all by himself. I wonder what Jesus may have talked about with God, or what questions he may have asked the great teachers. I wonder how Mary and Joseph felt when they couldn't find Jesus. I wonder how long Jesus was lost for. I wonder if Jesus was really lost. I wonder what it feels like to be so close to God in God's special house. Now watch as I put our story away. We have Joseph and Mary. The great teachers. The boy Jesus. The temple, Jerusalem. And of course, the road to Jerusalem. Our story today is found in the book of Luke. It's chapter 2, verses 41 through 52. Let's hear how God tells us the story. Every year, the parents of Jesus went to Jerusalem for the Passover festival. When Jesus was 12 years old, they went to the festival as usual. When the festival was over, they started back home, but the boy Jesus stayed in Jerusalem. His parents did not know this. They thought that he was with the group. So they traveled a whole day and then started looking for him among their relatives and friends. They did not find him, so they went back to Jerusalem looking for him. On the third day, they found him in the temple, sitting with the Jewish teachers, listening to them and asking questions. All who heard him were amazed at his intelligent answers. His parents were astonished when they saw him, and his mother said to him, "Son, why have you done this to us? Your father and I have been terribly worried trying to find you." He answered them, "Why did you have to look for me? Didn't you know that I had to be in my father's house?" But they did not understand his answer. So Jesus went back with them to Nazareth, where he was obedient to them. His mother treasured all these things in her heart. Jesus grew both in body and in wisdom, gained favor with God and people. Thanks be to God. Now watch as I change the light of Christ, so that the light that was once in one place at one time can now be in all places and all times with us here in this room and wherever we are. Amen.